This is our first podcast, and you guys are the first guest. I think you guys are going to be my guest for a long time. Yeah. I always wanted to do this podcast, man. I am very much inspired by this man Joe Rogan, and I always wanted to do a podcast. And I know that every bigger company is doing it. Every big like stand-up
AIP.
comedians are doing,
Yeah.
and it's a big thing like for stand-up comedians to do podcasts, but no common man is doing it.
Yeah.
But when Joe Rogan started, he was not a comic, he was just a common man, so I thought I can also do it, and
Yeah.
this might lead something to somewhere. So how you guys doing in your life? What's going on? Tell me.
We just passed our 10th.
He scored 83%. I scored 87.
Only 4% more.
So what all things you like to do?
I like to do drawing, maths, and little football.
What is little football?
Weekends, only weekends.
Oh.
Not daily, regularly, as a hobby.
Hmm.
Alternate Sundays, but with friends. That much.
My hobby was to play football.
Was?
Yeah, was.
Also, okay, was.
Now what's
But-
your hobby?
Yes.
But now we are involved in martial arts a lot.
Yeah, martial arts is a new thing now.
Yeah, four times a week.
Yeah, man, martial arts are we have started doing martial arts regularly now.
Yeah.
Very tough training.
It's building discipline in our life. We get early. We are getting up early 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Sleeping late.
even after sleeping late, we are getting up.
Early, very early.
Yeah.
We are getting very early, and man, I have been doing it for a year now, and I just can't say what all things this has caused. Like good thing, how these things have affected me in good manner. It has made me more disciplined. It has lowered my temper. I don't get I don't get that much angry as
We
compared
will see soon. Yeah.
as compared to the
Previous
the
Sagar
previous
Veer.
one. You remember that?
Yeah.
So tell me about what. So I know that you took biology as your fourth subject. So tell me about it. Why did you took biology?
I took biology because I like bio.
You like bio.
Yeah, I like.
That's a bullshit answer. You don't know what bio is till now. You just took it.
No, I wanted to become a doctor. That's the reason I opted for it. And now we have now my classes are on.
But why would you think that becoming a doctor is a good thing? Because it's too mainstream, right?
Yeah.
Everyone wants to be a doctor or everyone wants to be engineer. So why would you go for that stream?
Because I think
What do you think?
But actually, it is very difficult.
Yeah, it's difficult too. It's not
Struggling, very
everyone's
struggling.
cup of tea.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking of that.
It's not
It's
that
my cup
easy,
of
man. It's not that easy. It's equal to like having a pet at home and take care of it every day. Even taking maths is also difficult, but the practice you do will help you in maths. But I don't
Yeah.
know. I used to score 6 out of 100 in biology.
Biology.
And that ma'am remembers me. If you go up to her and say, "Ma'am, do you know Sagar Veer?" She will absolutely
She will soon
kill
teach
you.
me.
She will absolutely kill you. Man.
Achha,
So what-
Veer brother. Okay.
I
She,
think
did she say something?
No.
Did she say something? Oh, it hasn't started.
Yeah.
Your
From Monday.
college,
Yeah.
your
Only
11th will
2 days
start
are
from.
remaining.
She herself will speak to us by knowing her name, Sahil Veer. Oh, Veer, do you have any elder brother?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
Sagar. Oh, Sagar.
Oh,
She was my
Sagar
class
Veer.
teacher, and I don't listen to her, and I did not used to listen to her anything. She used to say this thing, do like this. I'm going to do opposite. She said, come early to college. I used to half an hour late, and you know how much early I used to go. Like
If school was
I
at
used to
7.
wake up at 7 when our school
Open.
has time to start at 7. I always wanted to be like, I'm not going to follow anyone. It's my way or highway. It's highway or my way, like that. No one gives a fuck. So what? So I knew that you have started classes for bio.
Yeah.
So what all things are you learning? What all initial things you are learning?
We started with the lesson control and coordination. It's
No, I don't want that bullshit answer. No, don't make this podcast so boring, man. Don't,
Lectures.
Like, tell me something interesting that I know control coordination. I got 4 out of 100.
Topper of the class.
So you have to tell me something like something
Some
interesting.
interesting.
Something
oh,
interesting. Something
Okay.
interesting.
We have 2 cerebral hemispheres. You know, right?
What's that?
You have to be clear. Because the audience can't hear you, like you just
You will say scientific name and
you know there are 2 parts of a brain.
Okay.
The cerebral hemisphere
I-
is
we have brain, which is the most important part of our body.
no.
Let me start in my way.
It's like saying a lecture in a classroom.
Okay.
It's my.
Okay, it's your
Okay.
style. Okay.
Okay, it's my style.
My babura ka style hai.
And brain is divided into 2 cerebral hemisphere.
Okay.
But they are not completely disattached. They are joined at the end by corporal coalescence, and it is known by the research that the right side of the cerebral hemisphere is only used for intelligence, study, mathematics, calculating stuff, and left side is only used for exercise purposes, which means that if you are good in sports, good in sport, that means your left cerebral hemisphere is very good.
Oh.
And if you're good in studies, that means your right cerebral hemisphere is very good.
The activities are dependent on the hemisphere.
Yeah.
And
Cerebral
what-
hemisphere,
Yeah.
right and left.
Left and-
So what about the person? Now you are good in
Both.
both,
Yeah.
Sports and education.
and but you are not that good in sports as compared to that you are good in studies. He's let me not talk about it. I'll talk about myself. I'm not even good in studies and not even good in sports. So what part of the brain
Dr. G.
what part of the brain is activated from me?
I guess that's an average on both the
That's
sides.
not average.
Average?
Weak in studies, weak in sports. It's average.
No.
Yes, no.
Equal on both the side.
That's okay.
Okay.
For us, that's equal on the both the side, but at a higher level
Equal.
than him.
So what do you want to say? How is your life?
Very cool.
What's going on? Tell me what's going on.
My life is right now though it's very cool, easy. eating breakfast.
Eating, sleeping,
Eating, sleeping, repeat.
sleeping, eating, sleeping,
Repeat.
eating, sleeping.
That's it only.
Sleeping, eating,
Nothing.
eating, sleeping.
No drawing.
No, drawing
Drawing is
also.
the most important
Yeah,
part
yeah,
of your
drawing
life,
also.
man.
I thought you will speak about drawing, but I don't know what. Eating, sleeping, eating, sleeping.
That's our main
Man.
activity. First eating, then sleeping. After that, if I have mood, then I will draw for 4 hours. Then
If you try to speak clearly, this will help you improve
Okay,
your
okay.
English. Okay. So you have to be slow so that audience can also hear you. And I'm telling you like I know everything, but but the thing is that
you don't know.
I know you don't know what is, I don't know. I know few stuff. I don't know everything. I know few stuff. So the things I know, I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. So, I draw for 4 to 5 hours.
A day.
No, not regularly, but alternate days. After that, I do little bit studies for 1-2 hours. Then rest, sofa time. Then
Sofa time.
yes, it's
I haven't heard this word
Yeah,
in my
the
life.
my sofa time
Sofa
includes.
What does that
Oh
mean?
my
Yeah,
God.
listen. My sofa times include sitting on sofa, taking
Oh
iPad.
my
Done.
God, I'm
That's
surprised, man. Sofa time includes sitting on sofa.
Not on
Did
bed,
you know
only
that?
on sofa.
Only on sofa.
Yeah.
Okay. What more things?
That's all.
So,
Far.
what do you think about the new iPhone?
iPhone 10.
No, that's got old now. What do you
OnePlus
think
6.
about OnePlus 6?
I saw lots of videos on YouTube, Instagram, and even Facebook.
Okay.
The YouTuber was saying that OnePlus 6 is more faster than iPhone 10. Even in India, they have Avenger Edition, something like that.
Yeah.
Even only in India.
Ashish unboxed that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ashish
I saw.
Hassan. And they were saying that OnePlus 6 is more faster than iPhone 10.
I don't think so.
Because he's using.
Because you're using it, that's why.
No, but I think that iPhone, leave the thing about iPhone. OnePlus 6 is going to be the smartest phone for a year. I think that. But my iPhone X will be a faster phone for next 3 or 4 years.
How can you say that?
What- Because it's 256 GB
Yeah.
and it's not going to lag.
Even
And
it has 256.
it has 256 GB, but you know, Android phones get lagged after a year.
Yeah.
If you have used one,
Yeah.
you know that it will.
Samsung Galaxy
Yeah, it's
Grand.
like, so that's why if you are buying a 30,000 phone, then it's worth it. Then you can buy a new phone or replace it
After a year.
after a year and get the latest phone. But if you are into iPhones, then you are going to be the one phone you want and you will stick to it for like 3 to 4 years because you have invested that kind of money in it.
And even today, many of the people are using 5S.
Yeah.
Because of that, most of them are using 5S. What's the reason? What do you think? What's the reason? What's the main reason people are using 5S? In 2018, it was launched around 5 to 6 years ago.
Yes.
Not even 5 to 6 years ago. Few people are using iPhone 5, not even 5S. People are using 5.
Let's continue.
Tell me about your experience, today's experience
Today's
at ADRS class, that
Yeah.
drawing.
in first class they taught me 2D drawing and 3D drawing. Today
What does 2D mean?
2-dimensional, yeah.
Oh.
And 3-dimensional. Okay. In first class they taught 2-dimensional, like square. That's easy. Today, second class, they taught me 3-dimensional. It includes drawing a sharpener, luggage bag, pencil, pen drive, like that. It includes 2 steps. First step, observing front view, upper view, and side view. Drawing that first. After that, drawing a straight line, which means 180 degree. After that, 90 degree. After that, 30 degree at both the sides. It means 30 and 150 degree.
Okay.
Okay. After that, if we had drawn a blueprint before, first step, that includes the first front view, second upper view, and side view. We have to place that same measurements and the lines, circles, anything that it include buttons or all that. We have to place that all. We have to place all that measurements in that second step, and we will find a 3D drawing.
Does it mean that you are making three sketches?
No.
Of one sharpener?
No. You are not getting it. Okay.
Then?
In first step, we will draw front view.
Oh.
Okay.
This is a phone.
Yeah.
This is a laptop.
Okay.
Front view.
Front view.
Okay.
Side view includes
Okay.
this side.
Okay. This side or this
and
side.
upper view, this side.
Oh,
Okay.
upper view from ahead.
And only upper. This is
from
upper.
the- from
This
here.
includes upper.
Oh,
Okay.
upper.
Upper view.
This front.
This includes first
lateral.
step. Okay. This is
Okay,
first step. In second step, drawing a 180 degree line of any measurement.
okay, 180
Your choice. Okay. After that, drawing a 90 degree
Perpendicular, 90
perpendicular.
degree,
Yeah,
okay.
perpendicular.
Okay.
And drawing 30 degrees on both the sides, which include 30 and 150
And
degree.
how do you construct 30 degree?
With protector. Yeah.
A protector.
But they say that don't use protector and scale.
Then how are you gonna
Practice.
Make it? Oh, practice. With
Like,
your hand,
with-
30 degree.
Yeah.
With practice, you know
Yes.
that this is 30.
Yeah. So draw right 30, done.
But it must be rough, right? It can't be like 30. It would be like 28 or 29.
Yeah.
30 degree.
30 and 150 degree. After that, take all the measurements of first step and put all that same measurements in second step. After that, doing that at all steps, you will get 3D drawing.
Okay. So it is fucking interesting. I have been, after my engineering is over, I have started doing this AutoCAD course. And I have enrolled for AutoCAD and Primavera. And
What is Primavera?
Primavera is like a project management course. You know that if you are doing a wedding, or if you are constructing a building, or if you are doing a Bollywood like IFA awards.
Oh.
Okay.
Organizers like?
No. If you are, let's take example that if you are you guys are organizing a wedding for your sister. So what all things do you need for that? The things you need for that is like you need caterers, you need
Hall.
like you need to do bookings for an hotel for the stay.
Yeah.
You need flowers,
DJs.
you need DJ, you need clothes, you need many things. So
Yeah.
a project manager in that case makes a diagram, like it's a diagram on our software which helps us design your everything at a time constraining point. Like if we divide the wedding into 5 categories, like food, clothing, guests, stay, and clothing. I repeated clothing.
Yeah.
So take an example, just like that we are dividing into 5 categories.
Okay.
Categories, not categories, the important things which we have to do. Okay. After that, in that 5, I am dividing more subtopics. Like
Okay.
if I take caterers,
Yeah.
then what all things are going to be catered? Like for morning, evening, dinner.
What will be served?
What will be served? No.
Menu and that all.
That contains afterwards. Firstly, the menu. If this is a catering object, so if I have divided into 3 subdivisions like
Okay.
Breakfast,
lunch, and
dinner.
yeah, and one for like
Desserts.
4 to 5.
Okay.
Achha, snacks.
4 to
Snacks,
6,
snacks.
yeah, snacks and chai or tea,
Yeah.
tea and coffee, the required things. Okay, so I'm dividing it into that. After that, for breakfast, I'm appointing 2 people. Like you both are in breakfast, and so you have only the duty to arrange breakfast from this date to this date. Like if you are arranging a wedding for 5 days, you have you have to take the guests from what all things you are going to you are going to take everything you are going to take care of everything what's all required for that wedding, for that breakfast for 5 days of wedding.
Yeah.
So you have to arrange the caterers for the breakfast only, but you have to like what all things are required for you guys. You have to tell me.
Oh.
I'll tell you. I'll coordinate with you. And I will keep a check on you guys that you are doing your work properly, so that no one gets the work don't get affected.
Yeah.
So the wedding does not get affected, it is going smoothly. So that's my responsibility, that you guys are doing the work properly, you're arranging everything, and I'm arranging you guys. And I'm not only arranging you guys, I'm arranging you both. I'm arranging the breakfast, I'm arranging the lunch, I'm arranging the dinner, and everything is going on time. That responsibility is my responsibility. That should be go according to my chart. That's like the software what I am learning.
So as you're an iPhone 10 user, share some experience about it.
iPhone 10, I'll say that iPhone 10 is awesome.
Yeah, it is.
It won't give you any problem, but I think that screen gets freezed sometime. Does screen get freezed sometime? It's like if I'm using an app, it gets freezed. It just that app is not working anymore. It's just on the screen, and when I like if your screen gets freeze, you what do?
Home button.
What you do? Like
Yeah.
you click the button and it goes down,
Yeah.
and your work is going on. But after you click it twice, that setting panel opens, and you can switch on that app again, and it's always freezing. Already
Okay.
freezing, like it's still. So in that the same problem, that the app gets freezed, and if I have to restart the app again to make it work. So that's only one problem that I am facing. I don't know if after that update, I think that it would be it would change. After update, I think it would change. So let's see after the next update what all things Apple gives us the benefit for iPhone X. But I have known that in few months the new iPhones are coming, so this is
Wow.
going to get outdated.
Features,
Yeah. Tell us
Okay.
about some.
speed, battery, camera quality, and all that.
Camera quality is amazing. Did you see the first? I will be uploading my second video.
Yeah.
So
With us. With us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that few things I have rolled with that camera, the camera you guys are watching on, but most of the good clips are from this camera. The time lapse that has been recorded is from this camera. So this is going to be my go-to camera for every videos or
Yeah.
everything. So this is the best camera a phone can provide to your phone, right?
It provides 4K, right?
Yeah, it provides 4K recording. So that experience you won't be getting. मतलब, others can't get that.
Even it includes some emoji type.
Yeah.
I read in newspaper that it's
Yeah, yeah.
include emoji message
yeah.
like that. some
It includes that 3D touch.
3D touch, huh?
and and it includes that emoji expression because of facial recognition. That
3D touch is not a big deal. It
It's
is also in
in
6S.
it is in success, but yeah, right, you can say that. But about that, the facial recognition, that's one thing that's amazing. But the facial recognition has a bigger advantage in this. Like I don't have to always type my email ID or password in any of the situations.
Oh.
Like if I opened
In
Facebook
login stuff.
yeah, if I opened Facebook app, okay, and it's already logged in for most of the phones. If it is not logged in, it requires my facial recognition. If I tap on that usernames, this one, and I show my face, it will directly open it and show me the passwords for my every. Or if I'm opening the app, it will directly input the password and my email ID already, and I have to click sign in, and it's
Okay.
done.
But sometimes that facial recognition gets tracked by my face.
Because our biometrics is same. You are my brother. It can't be happened by, and we look alike for that phone. He thinks that we look alike because of our eye positioning or the nose, or like it must be few things that it may think that we are same. So that's it.
And in iPhone, the updates are up to date.
Very
And but in Android phones like Samsung, when the new version is launched, they will have an update after 6 months.
Yeah, this gives Apple gives an update like
regularly,
regularly,
quick,
like
fast.
for 3 to 6
Yeah.
months, 3 to even 2 to 3 months, it will give you an update very very quick. So it's been a half an hour for our first podcast. So I think that we should end this.
Yeah.
So keep watching, guys. Stay tuned. We will be back in few days.
Yeah.
Peace out.